So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at how we go about recording our voice for a news story, or finally for our documentary. There are quite a few ways we can go about this, and of course striving for the best quality is pretty important. So this is in line with the first hands-on exercise in this course, and that's to edit a news story. You go through the exercise about writing the news story. You would have received a DVD with raw camera footage. You view there's a short documentary that I made a short time ago it was a commission job. That will give you the ideas, what the people are talking about. And out of that I need students to write a short news story, minute 15, and use the grabs and overlay out of the supplied vision. So you don't have to shoot anything in this particular, this is to get your hands on the editing process. And so you should have raw camera footage on that DVD that's been supplied, a script. You need to write the script, and a script isn't like, that's the script we're going to be using as I guess a test case today. It's the one that we used in the core structure, the one about the big drag line out at Comet. So the script is simple: the introduction to be read by the newsreader, the journalist voice, the grab, journalist voice, the piece to camera, the journalist voice, the grab, and a tag or a sign-off. So you should have yours written. So once you've got the script written, you need to record your voice, then do the edit. And as I said, today we're looking at what's known, I guess, as putting a voice down, putting down your voice, or recording the script, the journalist part of the script. Now, an important part of making a television news story is to record your voice in the best possible way. There are several ways to do this. As I said, first you must have a script with your voice pieces clearly defined. So they stand out. You use different types, and how you go about that, that's up to you. When you actually start working, there is patent software that help you with this. But now you just make sure that you've got, in this particular case, I've got bold for the intro, normal for the journalist voice, bold italics for the grab. So you can look at it when you come to read. You can see it quite simply there, the pieces you have to record, clearly defined. Pre-reading is important, so the words flow, and this is right through to the most experienced of journalists. You always pre-read before you start to record. Get the flow, make any minor changes that you need for your particular form of expression, and so pre-reading, and then it's time to make the recording. There's all sorts of equipment and different ways to do this. So how do we put the voice down? It could be as simple as this: recording straight into a camcorder or your video camera, and using the little microphone on that. So you could just go straight into that. But that is not really advised. These microphones are designed to accept all sorts of the kids playing in the backyard. They're not really meant for the human voice, and they're a bit tinny. So while it'll be good enough for this, if you have nothing else, it's not really advised. A decent microphone plugged into a camcorder, which you usually find. Now, something to be aware of here, some modern camcorders don't have this, but in this one we do. It's usually a little red ring down there. You plug your microphone into that, hit record, have it on anything you like, because you're not going to use the vision, you're just going to use this, and you make your recording straight into the camcorder. Bring that into your video editing program, get rid of the vision, and what you've got is your voicer. There's also recording into dedicated audio recording equipment like this mini disc player. An excellent way of doing it. Then you take that into the computer, edit it up, and drop it into your editing software we'll be talking more about later. But probably for most, the most convenient way is recording straight into your computer. So using a microphone and your plug, and you'll find on the back of a desktop computer or on the side of a laptop computer, you'll find an input for a mic. and you plug that in, and there's several ways then that you can record. It's probably the most convenient way, and the quality is quite good. I've certainly used it for stories broadcast on the ABC, plug straight into the side of the computer. It's not too bad at all. Now this can be recorded straight into an audio editing software program such as Adobe Audition, and those of you who are doing radio journalism at present or last year will be aware of this software Audition. So you put it in, you can edit it up, get rid of your stuff-ups and so forth quite easily. Or it also can be recorded using the built-in recorder found in utilities in all of PCs. And when we go to the on-screen part of this tutorial, you'll see what I mean by that. So, as I said, to record on a computer is as simple as plugging your microphone into the mic input. Professionals tend to use what is known as a USB interface. Now this beastie here. They come in all various sizes. This is a reasonably economical one. So whatever, the simplest or the most complex method you use, you set your system up. Again, as I said before, pre-read your voice component of the script. Then you hit record and you do your read. Paragraph by paragraph. So if you do stuff up a paragraph, just repeat it. Just stay calm. Remember, use your voice down low. Use your diaphragm, bring it up there, and articulate every few words. You put a good way is to go through it and actually stress the words that you want to stress in your read. And remember not to fade away at the end of the paragraph. Come up and articulate that last word. I guess we, in the Australian idiom, tend to let that go, the end of a paragraph. Bring it up. Maintain the articulation, maintain the emphasis at the end of a sentence. And then you make a recording, save it, don't forget to save it. And if you have audio editing software, trim it up and use your best takes, and you bring that into your video editing software, which we'll be teaching Adobe Elements in this course, but whatever you might use, and then it's much easier to use. If you don't have editing software, you just bring it straight into Adobe Elements and you just work it out. You've just got to go and find your best grabs and use those. And we'll be talking more about that when we go into the actual editing tutorial, probably in about a week's time. Okay, well that's that part of the tutorial. We'll now go to an on-screen demonstration on putting your voice down.